Alright, so in this tutorial, I'll show you all how to model this like sort of cladding piece here in our ClapTrap model. Okay, so let's do that. So I have previously hidden a bunch of stuff, so we just undo that and yeah, let's get into it. So I kind of don't like working with this arm kind of obstructing my view, as well as this little pipe thing here. So I'm going to select them, and I'm going to hit Control H on the keyboard to hide those pieces. Okay, now let's do the cladding. So let's start with the front. So in this model, I have cut out both the front and the sides from using the same technique I used in the tutorial on how to cut out the side. I just went ahead and cut out the front as well using the same technique. So there you go. Now let's make the cladding. So I'm going to, in order to do that, let me bring this up. I'm going to go to the front view and make a cube and hit W. And if you can't see it, hit the 4 key. It's right there. Bring it down, all the way down, like so. And then, actually, I'm going to work in the 4 key view here. So let it sit somewhere like that. I'm going to scale that out this way. Just a little bit like that. And then I'm going to go to vertex mode. Make sure my camera base selection is off. Grab all the vertices at the bottom here, and I'm going to move them up to somewhere like this. Okay? Then I am, again, with all those vertices selected, I'm going to hit the R key, and I am going to scale them in like so. Okay? Now I'm going to go to the left view here, go back to object mode, and I'm going to just, grab the blue handle and just move them out like this. Okay? Now, I'm going to go back to vertex mode and grab both of the front ones and move them back. So the top one aligns with this, and then I'm going to grab the bottom one and move it back until the bottom one kind of more or less align too. Okay, select them both and move them in just a little bit more. So from the side view, you should look at something like this, and from the front view, you should see something like that. Okay, now I'm going to go to my perspective camera, hit the 5 key, so bring that up. Now I am going to go to face mode and select that face and do an extrude and and then I'm just going to, and before I do anything, I'm going to hit the W key to get rid of that menu, and I'm just going to drag this out lightly, just like maybe there. Okay, and then I'm going to go to edge mode, grab this top edge, and you can use the reference photo for this step if you want. So go to the left view, and with the top edge grab, you can kind of move it out until it reaches kind of that point there. But at this stage of the modeling, the reference photo is like so far off, like in the location, that it's okay to kind of eyeball it a little bit. Something like that will work. I apologize. That is the train on the train track behind me, so you can hear that. I apologize. Okay, so you have this kind of situation now. Now what we have to do is, before we do anything else though, I'm going to select this edge, the bottom one, the one that's kind of closer to this edge, and just kind of slide it toward the middle there. Okay? And now, with this selected, I'm actually going to hide the tire as well. So select the tire, select the connection point, and hit Control H to hide those as well. Okay? Now with this selected, I'm going to go into face mode. So select the front face here, this big one. Select the 2 on the bottom, and then select this one. Okay? And then I'm going to do a extrude. So click on extrude. Okay? Then at the offset, I'm going to type in a 0.1 like that. Okay. And that should give you like a little offset face like that. All right, so I press the Q button to get rid of that menu. The faces should still be selected. With the faces selected, I'm going to hit delete. Okay. Once I deleted the faces, I am going to do a bridge tool. So go to edge mode and just select select this edge and hit and bridge them. Okay. And then I'm going to go here. Oops, sorry. Before I do that, I'm going to add an edge. Let's go to top view here. Kind of align it with something like that. Okay. Now I'm going to the edge and hit these two edges. Select these edges and hit bridge. That will close that. Select this one and this one and this one and this one and hit bridge, and that will seal the deal. And you notice that like there's a bit of irregularity here. That's okay. Oh. Now you should have kind of like and there's a little gap up here like that. We can, either scale it up to hide it, or you can move it up a little bit, or do a combination of both to kind of hide that gap a little better. And we now have the cladding for your ClapTrap robot. Okay. So that's the front one. Let's do a side one. It will be the same thing. Okay. So let's go to the left view here. Move my camera out of the way. Now I will make a cube. I will move it down, hit the 4 key to bring up wireframe mode. And I'm just going to line up a couple things here. Line this up. And I'm going to line this up like so. And then I'm going to go to vertex mode, grab these vertices, hit the W key, line that up like that. Select the bottom ones and line it up like that. So that's okay. I'm okay with that. And you'll notice that the back leg is like shorter than the front one. So, but we don't need to do this right now. We'll fix that after we do the cutout. Okay. So that's the side view. Let's go to the front view here. And of course, we have to move it out here or so. Yep. And then we have to align the side. So let's grab these vertices. And move it like this. Then grab these vertices and move them all the way back till they line up with our robot's body. Like so. That's pretty good. Then I'm going to hit the 5 key to bring back my shaded view. The leg seems a little long, so I'm going. The bottom seems a little long, so I'm going to move them up. And you notice as I move them up, they kind of become offset again. So I have to move them back out a little bit. So there you go. And I will tweak these vertices here so that they're a little closer. Like that. That's pretty good. All right, now I'll go to face mode and extrude. And before I do, let me do that again. Fix the vertice. Let's go to face mode and then do extrude. And then with this menu pop-up, do not press anything. Do not play with this menu. Just hit the W key on your keyboard and drag this out just a little bit, like something like that. And then go to edge mode and select this top edge and drag it down and out like so. Okay. Looks pretty good. Maybe I'll do a little more. Perfect. Now let's select the bottom one and again move it to somewhat in the middle here. And that is good. Now we select our face. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, please double check that you don't select any other, didn't accidentally select any other faces. Okay. Then again, do an extrude face. Type in offset 0.1. There's your offset face. And then hit delete. And that will delete the faces. And same deal, I am going to go to edge mode, select this edge, and then do a bridge, right? And then before I bridge these faces, I need to add an edge loop, an edge from here to here. So go to multi-cut, select, and just hold down Control here, and this will pop up, and just select an edge, something like that. And then go to edge mode and select this edge, and then this edge, and this edge, and do a bridge. Or you don't want, same thing here, select, 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 do a bridge. So now you have your side piece, that your side cladding piece. All right, so that is it for this tutorial. For the other side, you can just mirror this one over, and for the back one, it's a little bit different, the proportion, but you can follow the same technique to make the back one. Okay, sounds good. And the last note I want to leave is, remember when we hit everything, so if you want to bring them back, you can select them in the outliner, but as you can see, my outliner, I've got a bunch of stuff here. So in order to show everything at once, you can go to Display, Show, and then click on All. That will show everything that you have previously hidden. And of course, the stuff that you still have hidden in the layers remain hidden. You have to turn them on there separately. Okay, sounds good. And thank you for watching. Again, I hope you guys are watching these and following along. These are very helpful. At least I hope so. And yeah, please email me or send me a Discord message if you have any questions regarding any of the techniques that I cover here in the tutorial. And yeah, happy modeling.